Hafiz TV, unique every day.
Being run by the NEIP. This is one of the many hubs that are in Ghana, taking part in capacity building and knowledge transfer. And today, we bring a close-out session for all the participants that have gone through weeks of rigorous training and also capacity building. We believe in that at least someone will give us a global brand at the end of this. And the people who own businesses are not even nodding to it because they don't believe they will have a global brand. So it's very, very important that we bring a close-out ceremony to this. It's been very interactive. It's been intense. I know you started with a group of people. Some fell off. Some gave excuses. You stayed through. And we are hoping that as you stay through, you'll reap the benefits thereof. As we begin, we'll take a keynote address from Zongo Business Incubator, one of the lead consultants of Zongo Business Incubator, Mo Bahangida. Oh, he's not ready yet. So since Mo is not ready, we have some dignitaries amongst us today. And as and when their names get to my desk, I'll duly introduce them. But before I do that, let me find out can I see all participants that came through the training? Can I see your hands up, please? So this is what I'm going to do. Just take the mic. Tell me in 1 minute what you do, why someone should be interested in you. Any of you? You are interested. Good.
I am Hadiya. I am an agro-processor. I use seeds, nuts, grains to produce ready-to-eat, ready-to-cook, healthy meals for children between the ages of 6 months and above, and adults, including diabetic patients.
I am Marie. I'm a fashion designer. I'm a sustainable fashion designer. I use batik mixed with modern fabrics in creating my pieces. I've got a unique piece at the back there. It's called the shirt bag, which you can use when traveling. Thank you.
Thank you. So the woman at the back says that say bye-bye to Cerelac because she's doing something very local. And there is also the sustainable fashion designer over there. Ladies and gentlemen, we have been joined by the presence of Dr. Prince Opon. He's a development practitioner. Please, a round of applause for him. We also have a man that I've had a very hearty conversation with in my office a few minutes ago. When I was on TV, he was called everywhere to speak on security matters. In our midst is Abad Ibrahim, International Security Analyst. We also have the founder of Banchikrum with us. Mr. Sape Kwade is here. Please, let's appreciate them all with a round of applause. Another development consultant is with us, Mr. Baba Adongo is also here. Please, let's appreciate him. We have development consultants in this whole space, so please take advantage. Business owners, start paying attention to all these men and women that will be introduced. Frank Mensa Otabil is a development consultant. He's also with us. Let's put our hands together for him. And we save the best for last, the engineering of everything that we do, the Adwumawura program. The rep for Mr. Eric J is here in person, the Director of Corporate and Legal Affairs at the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Program, Mr. Raymond Bidema, please. So as and when I get all the other names, we will have all the introduction done. Some names will be saved for later because they come in special, and we'll do that. So if your name has not been mentioned, I have reserved you for a particular occasion. Now we'll take a few words from the lead consultant of the Zongo Business Incubator. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll take a short music from the DJ. Let me confer with my boss and get back to you. Give us a tune, please.
The space now is for innovators. And we like what you're doing, and particularly within the Zongo communities. So we are always there to support what you do. And this is the best time for this, especially when we are struggling with employment. We all saw what happened the other time. An opening was made for recruitment into the services. Young lives were lost over there. If these young lives had had the opportunity to have engaged in a program like this, and then they start something by themselves, there wouldn't have been any reason to go pursuing this and then lose lives. But then as Muslims, we say whatever happens is for a purpose and a reason. So I would use this occasion to commend you, the organizers, commend your backup, the NEIP. I was looking forward to meeting Erica J myself. And you're doing a lot more, but we would encourage you to have a lot more of the hubs to help the teeming youth that are coming up within the limited space and employment. Kudos to the organizers. Kudos to every single person who has come here to support the event. And then those who have gone through the various skills learning, go out, do your best, and then make sure that it will be attractive to the next group that may come, and then we repeat and repeat and repeat it to the extent that we all do not have to look for jobs, but we'll create jobs for the teeming youth that are behind us. Thank you very much once again. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. You can go back to form as it takes his seat. Thank you so much. And we'll take your words to heart. We will not go looking for jobs anymore. People must look for us to do our jobs. Thank you. We'll take the lead consultant of Zongo Business Incubator, Mohammed Hamid, who is known as Mo Bangida. Please put your hands together. Let's receive Mo.
Mr. Chairman, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I officially welcome you to the closing session, exhibition and networking event by the Zongo Business Incubator, which is an implementing entity of the Adwumawura Training Programme by the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Programme under the Ministry of Youth and Empowerment. Mr. Chairman, 5 weeks ago, over 130 business incubation hubs, including the Zongo Business Incubator, began the training phase of this program that required building the capacity of over 10,000 young business leaders across the country. Participants were trained according to the comprehensive manual produced by the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Programme in collaboration with its partners and relevant stakeholders. The training manual covered 6 main areas, including personal leadership and core life skills, business development, governance, marketing and sales, as well as finance and funding. Based on the needs assessment of our entrepreneurship ecosystem, these areas evidently showed more relevance, and their inclusion in the manual is justified by the results you see around you today. Mr. Chairman, the Zongo Business Incubator, since its establishment in 2017, has been a committed player in the entrepreneurship ecosystem. It was established to specifically address socioeconomic challenges among young people in Zongo communities. Through our initiatives like campus-based business summits, entrepreneurship drive series, business incubator and accelerator programs, we have directly supported over 250 businesses. Some of these businesses include Ansam Naturals, which produces scented and unscented natural shea butter products. This company currently is available in Ghana, in Nigeria, USA, and in Canada. Another example, Mr. Chairman, is Sasha Creations. They make beautiful beads and handcrafts that are available also in Ghana and in the USA, specifically in Akron, Ohio. There are other businesses such as these, like Rook Fintech, Oxygen Health Technologies, which have won funding in Ghana and in Dubai, Maricom Technologies, and even Shamo Beverages, who is even here to provide us a taste of goodness. Mr. Chairman, there are many more examples of businesses like this that have benefited from our incubation programs, and they are now creating jobs. maximizing economic impact and contributing to nation building. Knowledge and system is not all that we provide here at ZOBI Ghana. We have supported many startups to also raise funds of up to $500,000 in total. Through our financial partners like Afro-Arab Microfinance, we have also supported businesses to access very affordable credit facilities to improve their businesses. The Zongo Business Incubator was originally set to focus on Zongo communities, but though this remains a key part of our work, we can evidently see that our resources, our effort and commitment is required in every corner of the country. The government has done a big part of creating a special purpose vehicle to drive the vision of economic empowerment among young people. But as incubation hubs, we want everyone to see what implementation should look like. ZOBI Ghana has introduced a few innovations as part of the implementation of our Adwumawura program. The first of this innovation is called the Adwumawura Market, where the Zongo Business Incubator wants to create a unique platform where products and services of our participants can be showcased across all aspects of the market spectrum, including social media, online platform, e-commerce platform, and even physical evidences like what you see around you. We also introduced as part of our training the Thursday Investment Forum, which is another strategic implementation approach that introduces sessions where we bring potential investors every Thursday as part of the program to connect with participants. Those of you who like the idea say yeah. We are also working with our partners to provide access to credit facilities for some of the businesses. We understand that the government wants to provide them some facility, but we know it is not enough. The Zongo Business Incubator understands that we are also partners in nation building, and we are committed to making this dream a reality. Finally, Mr. Chairman, if you look around you, all that you see is put together by our participants. Everything that you see is a business being incubated directly or indirectly by the Zongo Business Incubator. From the event setup, the decor, even the refreshment, even the leadership and coordination of this particular event were all done by the participants of this program. Mr. Chairman, this goes to show that with the right leadership and guidance, and as well the resources, young people have the capacity to transform this nation and make it a superpower of the world. I would like to appreciate the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for his vision and foresight. I would like to also show gratitude to the Minister of Youth and Empowerment for his commitment to this vision. Also much appreciation to the CEO of NEIP, Lawyer Eric J., his able deputy and the entire team for their hard work and their leadership. To my team at the Zongo Business Incubator, you know how we do it all the time. We have done it many times, and you never cease to impress. To our partners, Afro-Arab Group, Cambridge Center of Excellence, Absa Bank, Stand O Studios, Hafiz TV, we are very grateful for your support. We look forward to contributing more to nation development in every way possible. The objective here is to connect our participants to all of you beautiful people, see what they can do, and with every support you have, please support them. Together, we make this nation beautiful. Thank you very much, and enjoy the rest of the day. Thank you very much.
Please, you can go over to Fohan. From ZOBI Ghana, Zongo Business Incubator. Interesting to note, I was very much interested in the market arena and the investors forum that is being rolled out, and hopefully we can get support to have that instituted, especially for all the small businesses. And many a time when we talk about support in business, people only think about money, but there are other things you can get in terms of support for your business. For the business owners, very soon we'll be going to the exhibition stand, or you can take a stand wherever you have exhibited your products, and we can have a conversation around it. Now this session, just for every single person gathered here to know the things that have been taught over the past 5 weeks that are in the heart of the business owners, we would like to find out from the participants the lessons learned thus far, the lessons learned. So it's very important that we get some feedback from you as to the lessons learned. Because, like I said, when people think about support, they only think about funding, they think about money. So what kind of knowledge have you come into that you believe that for your business, it could help you scale to a bigger platform or to expand to different territories? So we'll take 3 messages from the participants. We'll take 3 people from the participants, those that went through the training. We need the lessons learned so that we are able to assess and know that, okay, so this is some information that some people have gotten. When we were having the conversation minutes ago, someone said he was in a room with small business owners and he was the only one that had registered his business. The only one. Some of you already have your business on Instagram, you have put their CEO, and you are the board, you are the marketing manager, the same person you are the publicity head, the same person you are the account officer. You pay yourself, you explain to yourself, and everybody must take it like that. Please, let's begin to change things. If businesses will thrive, systems and structures must work. So it is not just about the money. When I started my business, I'm into stage play productions, and every time I would do everything. Sir Raymond, I would design flyers, I'll put together the cast, I'll write the script, I'll direct the play. And one day, sitting with one of my mentors, she asked me, Smart, when you pay the actors, when you pay the cameraman, when you pay for the auditorium, do you pay the script writer? I said, no, I'm the script writer. Like, why should I pay myself? Said, do you pay the director? I said, I directed the play. Why should I pay myself? She said, because you will not be able to tell the value of the business if you are not paying yourself. And that, I believe, was one of the things that gave me a better understanding of the financial stature of my business. Because some of us, we pay everybody that works for us, but ourselves, because we believe we are the business owners. So some information, some knowledge that we have received over the past 5 weeks have helped us. So we want to hear some lessons learned. So 1 at the back, 2nd, 3rd. So we'll take it this way.
Hi, my name is Marie. Okay, so when I joined this business seminar, I would always tell people I'm the CEO, I am this and that, just like he said. But upon coming here, looking at the format that we were given, now I can confidently say I'm a creative director and owner of my business. I've not gotten there yet. And this is something that I'm thank you.
During this section, I've learned that financial management is the backbone of every business. And also strategic business plans are the fuel of every business. Because without having these things, your business wouldn't be able to flourish or maybe successful. Yeah, that's what I've learned so far.
Thank you. Let's put our hands together for him. But you said you are the CEO. Do you have a board? You have a board. You're a self-made entrepreneur. Yeah, thank you. We'll take the lady at the back.
Hello, my name is Franklin Aotre. I am the owner of Onyx Market Everywhere. So when I began, I used to serve my sokolo in this, a bigger size of this. But when I came here, I learned branding. So currently, this is it. Okay, so yeah, thank you.
So thank you so much, Zongo Business Incubator, for those lessons. At this time, we'll take a short music and would please beg on all our special guests here. We are doing a short interactive session. We are going around all the businesses that have exhibited their products and their services. Let's interact, let's speak. And please, if you're a businessman, I don't want to hear you say, I am shy. I don't know how to talk to someone. If you're a businesswoman, don't say, I am shy. shyness can kill your brand. So let's go out there, introduce people to our products and our services, and let's engage with them.
Chicken schnitzel. Yeah, it's made from chicken. It's flattened and it's spicy. Okay, we are located at Tesana. Yes. So this is what we mainly do. Our side dishes are fried rice, jollof, and potatoes. Yes. But I have some samples here if you want to try. Once you put it in the fridge, yes, you can preheat it and eat it.
We prepare some meal already, we refrigerate, and then people can just buy and go home and microwave. Have you thought about doing that?
Yes.
These are the trends, so look out for things like this. Let's
So we're having a taste of Jimmy's Corner. So Jimmy's Corner is putting on display some of our food. The tasting is ongoing. Some products here. There's the food and beverages session. So chairman says this really tastes nice. Very tender. The bard also has taken his. Probably take a bite and share your thoughts on it. Good review from the chairman, and we are moving to a range of products here. We also have our next exhibitor.
Good afternoon. I'm Chomidin, the Emmanuel Amati. Me a baker. Me a wedding cakes, birthday cakes, naked cakes. So I can naked cakes out.
Gary Photo. Chairman is asking for the package. What's the package like? You didn't package it like the other ones. Minor foods. Prices of your items for all. Every single one is okay.
We're China Mom of Mother Care. We are looking into distributing other regions as well. We have an outlet in Upper West, Heaven Sent. Yes.
Okay. Wonderful there. We are coming to the fourth business. The fourth business here. Please talk to us about your business.
Please, I import shoes from China and I sell them here. So my brand focuses on ladies with big feet, which is a very big challenge here in Ghana. Yes, so I am focusing on sizes from size 4, which is very rare for ladies. So this is an example of it. So I am looking at bringing these sizes and then branding them as my own. So the supplier made this one for me and I tried selling it. The market was massive. In fact, I ordered 800 pieces of this. It was sold out in 5 days. So my business is currently seeking investors so that you can purchase more and then sell they need.
Learned here is that you looked at yourself in professing for a solution. It has become entrepreneurial. This is your enclave or your community. You end up making them. So this has become a passion. You understand what business is all about. Go looking for the solutions first rather than the money. And then the money comes out. So you've done very well. I mean, you've invested all your energy into it. And you're looking at, so how much money are you looking at? And where do you intend to take the business to?
My market is more in Accra and Kumasi. But my shop is only in Accra. But I deliver outside the other regions as well. But Kumasi has a lot of customers. And so I'm looking at expanding and then getting a branch in Kumasi. Because the people, I do payment on delivery within Accra. But outside Accra, we have to pay before I send them. And they have class issues. So yes, it drives away a lot of customers. So I'm thinking if I open a branch there, it will serve the people there in Kumasi. And also in Accra.
Invest 100,000 Ghana cedis. What will be my return every month?
Okay, so right now I am working with a few investors. And highest amount I got from an investor is 50,000, and every year for the amount.
It's 100% return. That's wonderful. It's true. Credible. So my suggestion is that you should look at where fruit makers is done. If there is a way you can collaborate with get all the materials from Ghana, look at that also. You understand? You can balance it. You get fruitware makers in Ghana to complement what you do.
The Sobolo rebrand. Okay.
Hello, so I'm Franklin Archer Dominica. I am a bidder and I make drinks. So over here we have Mojito, we have Sobolo, and which we just introduced to the family. So she doesn't have a label now. Yes, it's registered. Yes, please. Yes, sir. access to people. Finally, I made some inquiries about it, and there are some monies we are supposed to pay and all that. If anything can be done for us, the people who sell these kind of things, I think it will really go far, because we are seeking the market. But if we have to pay so much to reach the market, it's going to be a problem to us. So please, if you can help us with that. Okay, sir. Thank you very much. Yes, please. So with these bags I brought, okay, we've not launched them yet. These particular ones, we've not launched them yet. So we wanted you to be these ones are plastic. Yes, these ones are plastic. So we wanted you to be the first people to see the bags we are about to launch. Will belong to them. Some of them, not all. Yes, please. Yes. These ones. This category is hard. This type of beads are very hard to come by. So 1,000 cedis. But these small ones over here go for 350 Ghana cedis. Yes.
So, good afternoon. My name is Richard, and I'm the owner of Adwumawura. We are located in North Kanishi. So we have artisans that design the shoes in Kumasi. No, I have artisans that do them. But look, so and brand on it. Yeah, I'm about to. Yes. So with this, what's your shoe size? I bought the biggest scale. But no, this is 41. This is for ladies. Yes, I have. These ones are we had a problem in the beginning. Some people used to complain about their foot hurting, so we had to now go into making soles that were more comfortable for people to wear. So we can have some of our guests attend to the other exhibition.
Yes, it's okay. This one we make casual shorts and shirts for men, but these are women. Sorry. This is something new that I've put on the market. Fabric that dyed, and I used it in making it. This is our packaging bag, but now it's become an accessory because people like it, so they buy it. So this is for the men, and then this is the shirt. Something we are considering. This one is 150, and the
likes. Shamo, paying for them. We are not paying for them, so we can keep drinking. Okay. So that's some more beverages. Apple.
So this is a local stand, wonderfully made. Some more beverages. We have interacted so far with Jimmy's Corner. We have had Noella, Maida Foods. We've spoken to Richard for your local footwear, and Marie. And now we are with Shamor Beverages. I can see some catfish also here. Fresh Fish Farms. There, talk to
on display. But basically, for this program is that I want to concentrate a little bit more on training. Most people go into catfish without knowledge and in the process, and it becomes a very big challenge for them. It can be very, very costly investing in catfish business. But the thing is that if you're knowledgeable, if you invest well and you're trained, you'll reap your results easily, without stress. That I can assure you. So we have the training facilities that we all do that. And we also do consultancy. So if you want to be trained, you can also consult with us. We will set up the farm for you, farm the fish on your behalf. At your home.
There's a new concept I've seen on social media where people harvest worms. Cost of the feed. Is this?
Thank you for feeding the fishes. It is an alternative, but then that is not an alternative full whole process. Because in many cases, it is supplement to give them the worms, and they call them black soldier fly. Direct answer. But the thing is that we work, and I must admit that we are able to do close between 35 to 40%. So we have 2 cycles of harvest a year. So you can achieve within the year cycle. But then, when I say year cycle, on the 2 harvest processes. But every cycle, we still do about 35 to 40% in terms of the revenue. So, yes. We don't want to stress. People that don't have the time at all in this business. So we are really able to do all for the customer at a small fee, of course. So for sure.
Is there a demand for it?
We have 5 wholesalers that we've been with for the past years. Very good. And there's about kind of a phone.
Want you to spoil your blender. Just get our tiger nut powder and then you are good to go. And also we want we don't take sugar. Me, I don't take sugar. So the date powder is there. So we have a combination of the tiger nut and then the date. It will serve as a milk substitute and a sugar substitute for you. When you get your cocoa, your oats, you can just use it and you are good to go. And the tiger nut powder too. You can use it for cocoa, for cakes, for this. Yeah. Okay, I always do it. It's only this one doesn't have. This one has. This one also has. Yes. We will work on it there. Thank you. Thank you. This 50 cedis and this 50 cedis. It's FDA registered. Yeah, and I'm working on GSA. I'm almost done.
So there's 50 cities and there's 60 cities.
My work is event planning and management. So basically what you see around is what we involve in ourselves in. We are into weddings, all social gatherings that you can see. We are into it to do the preparation, planning of it, and then we execute it at the same time. We are at Mamobi. That's what we do. Our uniqueness, one of the unique things is that we offer a bundle package. So normally, instead of going one per charges, we look at your program and give you a bundle charge that comes with the program. So for example, you are coming for a wedding, you need a particular set of number of chairs,
and other things. We give you a bundle price for those packages. That is a unique thing that we do, and we also introduce free transportation within the community. Networking and communication, that's customer servicing. I think it's very, very important in promoting the brand, and that is what we are working to make sure that we reach to the top of it. Yes, Maragna 101. I think TikTok. We have TikTok. We have X. Formerly, we are exploring those places. Yes, and we have these media friends that we also allow them to once a while promote our brands too. I don't know whether you've heard of JB News Ghana. Yes, we work with him too. Thank you very much.
Printing, and we have the privilege to be we brand Pacific Oil. If you see Chicken In, Pizza In, we do some work for them. Their flyers, anywhere you find them, we do that, and we are trying to scale up and get some investment into our business. Yeah, that we can give good service to our clients. 300,000 will do. And I think we'll get a lot from a lot return from investment. Yes. Yeah. Well, that has to be negotiated. For 300,000 between 2 years, 50-50 will not be bad. We'll get something good because we have high level of clients coming in. Yes, that would be lovely. Partnership and equity would be great. Yes, or even partnership that will make sure that we get all the machineries we need in order to scale up. Yes. North Legon, but we call it Agboba Police Station. Sericom, we do nice things for nice people. Yeah. Thank you, sir.
Yes, please. So Belle's Farm, we are into agriculture production. So we have a 5-acre land. So Gotime, Ziope. Yes, but we want to expand to 20-acre land with 20 hectares, which is 60 acres, and also move to poultry and then livestock production. Our main focus or our main target is low-income homes, vendors, market women, those who are into cassava and then food production. So we intend to get a van, distribute our cassava and other products to our target market, so that and sell them at a very affordable price, at a very low income families also be able to purchase. We want to be known as a farm that gives our food products to low income families, that whatever money you have when you enter a farm, you can be able to afford a cassava. No, please. Yes, please. But because we want to buy, because we want everybody, our focus is also on SDG 1, no poverty. So we want to serve everyone. Everybody can be at our farm and have something to sell. Yeah. No, sir.
But you're running the business.
Yes, please.
So why
people who can afford? We want to give.
should rather be a percentage of
Yes, please.
Still
okay.
When you go on, like you're looking at both, and automatically I see you as
actually, I run. Yes. Yes, please.
And that's not bad.
Currently, we started 5 years ago, and because
because of some petty theft, we closed the shop for a while up until we had a system which is going to help us protect our stock. Currently, any sales at all that is made at shop, I get an alert here. Every stock is on our system, that no one can steal anything at all. Yeah, as it stands now, within a space of 1 year, we've been able to scale from 12,000 Ghana cedis total stock to 70,000 Ghana cedis total stock. Yes, you can control with your remote. Aside that, it charges electricity, the solar. Yeah, we are doing this to help people in area. This can be used actually anywhere, whether for a party, when there is light out. It's having a port to charge your phone for a while, and it is really helping. We have other solar lights over here, which it doesn't need. If you don't have any electrical, direct electric supply, you can use the solar to charge as well. Yes, we import and sell.
So what is your work? Anti-theft solution,
the retailing of this products.
Like
this is what we do. Yes, because I want you to know that we have protected our products in such a way that no one, so that there won't be any theft at the shop. Yes. No. The page is on the product that we retail. Yeah. Yes, we are retailing from that direct electricity power iron. This is not a solar. This is solar related. Just that it heats faster than the normal ions. So when you plug
them manually into cocoa powder, shea butter, cocoa cake, and shea cake. So out of that, we get about 4 or 5 products from these 2 raw materials. But the problem is we do it manually. So we need funding to buy a mini processing machine so that we can go into larger quantities. Because most of our clients are outside. We do export it. So when they demand, let's say we want 50 tons, we can't produce it because mostly we do it manually. Yes, I need a machine, mini processing machine. Yeah, I'm interested in the machine. Yeah. Yes, it's the machine I need, not the money. I need a machine that can help me process large quantity and also get people jobs to them. It will increase my employment rate. I will employ more people. Machine is, yes, it depends on, I'm looking at around 100,000 to 250. That's why it depends. We have one that can process 100 kg per hour. We have that can process 200 kg per hour. It's around 90,000 Ghana cedis. Yes. Some are in Ghana, some are outside. We have Germans one, Chinese one. Yes, I have the shop. I have about 3 companies that produce those kind of machines in Ghana. So I have it, I can give you. Yeah.
On behalf of the Chief Executive Officer of NEIP, it is my honor to extend my... Today's gathering at the Zongo Business Incubator represents more than a routine capacity building exercise. It is a critical investment in the future of Ghana's entrepreneurship ecosystem. The Adwumawura program was designed with a clear purpose to empower the youth. To empower the youth with entrepreneurship skills, mentorship, and structured support required to transform promising ideas into sustainable job-creating enterprises. Our CEO wished to commend each participant for their dedication and willingness to learn. Your presence here demonstrates resilience, ambition, and a genuine desire to build businesses that can withstand challenges and contribute meaningfully to national development. We equally appreciate the Zongo Business Incubator and our training facilitators for providing a conducive environment for innovation and for bringing their expertise to bear in shaping the next generation of Ghanaian entrepreneurship. As we bring this training to an end, we encourage you to fully collaborate with one another which we call the partnership. And I believe that during the training section, you were taken through the partnership. Ladies and gentlemen, entrepreneurship is about partnership. It's about networking. And we believe that you have that training section and you will take it home. If for nothing at all, you know somebody from here who we think that you can collaborate with in order to make your business a sustainable one. On behalf of the CEO, I reaffirm NEIP's unwavering commitment to supporting you, not just during this training, but throughout your entrepreneurship journey. On behalf of the President of the Republic, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, we wish to encourage all of you to take these trainings very serious and become the Dangotes of our time. We believe that from here, you can make it. The future of Ghana belongs to entrepreneurship. And so that is why NEIP has taken into itself to develop the manual for the training of the entrepreneurship beneficiaries. We believe that if there is anything to do, it is about the knowledge, the wisdom you acquire from this place. Most of you might have come here with the idea that at the end of this training, you may be given a lot of money. But we believe the contrary. We believe that the knowledge is more than what the money can do for you. Because with the research that we have conducted, we realize that most of the entrepreneurs are not able to stand the test of time because of the lack of knowledge in entrepreneurship skills. So having learned all it takes to build your business, we believe that from here, with the little resources that you will get, you will be able to build a sustainable businesses. We have the capacity to empower and fund at least 2,000 of you. However, we have also signed memorandum of understanding with financial institutions, and NEIP will stand as a surety for you to secure loans. We also have a memorandum of understanding with venture capital. We are ready to give you a soft loan that requires no interest. So if you are here and during your pitching process you are not able to get the governmental support, don't be, you are not left out. You can also get some funding for that matter. The CEO is working tirelessly in making sure that everybody who participated in this training will get some sort of funding. So ladies and gentlemen, with short message from the CEO of National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Programme, we wish all of you a fruitful journey towards becoming entrepreneurs of Ghana. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Raymond Bideman, Director of Corporate and Legal Affairs at NEIP. Now, after the
who try to eke out what little resource is available to them to come up with business initiatives. And we call on Council. Council just spoke, and the NEIP to continue to provide the guidance and resources for you to scale up these, modest business ideas you have. And we have the board chair of Zongo Development Fund as well. And we believe that going forward, he'll be able to provide a conducive, enabling environment. Ghana's problem is that you have a lot of business ideas, but ideas that are tucked under your pillow may be treasures that will never be discovered. So access to financing is the main problem with startups in the Republic of Ghana. So I've been told by NEIP, out of the 10,000 that have been trained, and more said from 135 hubs, government will give money to some 2,000. And I hope the money will be substantial. You didn't quote a figure. One of the founding brains of Zongo Incubators was a beneficiary when in 2017 he was given 50,000. I think Salam Daru was given 50,000 at that time. I believe the time value of money has changed. Maybe we are looking at 2 times, 3 times, or 4 times that. So please don't give up. Before I came here, in closing, I was listening to the founder of Telegram. And we've all used Telegram. They say it's encrypted end-to-end, one of the safest digital platforms to use. And he said now they have about 1 billion active users every month, and they have now started making profits. So sometimes when you have a business vision, we've all invested in small ways in people's businesses. Please don't rush into smart said, don't forget to pay yourself. But when government gives you a contract, the contract sum, the mobilization is all meant to buy a mansion, for example. So Ghanaians are quick to start milking the proceeds of the business before the businesses stabilize. And of all the businesses we have seen today, I doubt if there is any that is up to half a decade, that is up to 5 years. So it means you have enough time so that the business can, grow organically, and the business can have a very strong anchorage for you to expand. I was speaking to somebody who runs an eatery. The person said, "Oh, I want somebody to, help me open another branch." I said, "No, you'll be stretched thin. In Ghana, we are quick to say, I have 10 branches. But how good is your parent branch? Because food business, for example, is driven by taste and packaging. Auntie Moniz has survived, or her brand has survived all these decades because they've been able to maintain the taste and the quality. So as you start from here, there's little appeal I will make to you is that don't be quick to grow or expand. Make sure your current location, your current online business, or your current online presence is well consolidated. From there, you begin to make quantum leaps. So please, give time some time. I read that from somewhere. Let's all give time some time. And I wish you the very best. Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, and all protocols observed. The earlier speakers have mentioned a lot of the things that was going through my mind as I walked through. Most of the businesses that I saw here are really amazing businesses. There is demand for your products. I'll just, over there, who are in the apparel, hair, footwear, I said, this is a beauty industry. Beauty industry knows no poverty. And so you just make sure that you hit the ground running. Some of the things that I saw, you have to do a few things about your packaging. The packaging, very good, excellent package, but your target market. And I was glad that the business owners said yes. Going through the training, they have realized that they've made some small mistakes in their packaging. So it means that the training and the knowledge you have here is very key. Those of you who may not get or will not be part of the 2000, don't worry. And I've seen it where the top tier entrepreneurs who got money were not the best entrepreneurs when it came to selling. Those who didn't get money really were the ones who hit the ground. And today, when you see them in town, you're like, these are businesses worth investing in. So don't use money that if you don't get it, move and go to Afro-Arab. You can get some money from them. The only thing you have to do is to cultivate trust. Just trust. Take the money, pay, get a contract, execute. And then you have to also work as a team. I may get something, a contract, and then I can't execute. All I do is to negotiate and say, okay, you come take part of the contract, we would all execute in one name. So that is what you have to do in business. Entrepreneurship, the journey has just begun. It is not an easy journey. Don't think that you just came in and then you would do so. All of us, we've done businesses, we failed, And then you go home and you're like, how am I going to feed my family? But you have to remain resilient and persevere. If you remain resilient and persevere, you will be the winner. But don't take it that it's not easy. It's not an easy journey. Anybody who tells you that entrepreneurship is easy, don't listen to that person. You just stay focused. And the last advice that I'll give you is, as entrepreneurs, when you wake up in the morning, just cultivate the habit of learning one thing. 15 minutes. Just spend some 15 minutes and learn something about your business. If it's a market research, learn it. If it's a targeting, just say 15 minutes every day. Just keep doing and learning a new thing about the business. And when you do that, it's knowledge that builds the business. And then don't also be in a rush to call yourself CEO. And these days I see CEO and co-founder. Some of us are not CEO materials. Some of us are operations people. So I can be in the background and I'm formulating all the things, but I'm the founder. Let the CEO be there. I have a friend who, a Ugandan, who got me, let's start something. So we started a thing. And then we're going. So I just looked at him and said, he likes calling himself CEO. And I said, no, you are not a CEO. At best, you are a marketing person. That when it comes and it's marketing, he can turn this thing into something else. He doesn't have the skills for a CEO. He has the skills for marketing. So just look at yourselves. And then you can do those things. Like there was a lady here who said, now she's realized that she's a creative person. So just stay there. Don't rush to you can call yourself owner, founder, but those other titles, forget about them and stay focused on your business. So thank you very much for giving me this platform to share my thoughts. If you have you want any follow-up advice on business development or some other things, you reach out to the Zongo Business Incubator and then make a request. I'll be ready to share further things with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Oh, I thought you put your hands together. Much better for him. Mr. Sape would also come in and, okay.
I don't know why Mo put us on the spot, because Mo didn't tell any of us that we were supposed to give a speech, but I'm going to do my best. Listening to all distinguished persons speaking about different things, I think I'm the best person to speak to what entrepreneurship can be, will be, and the journey of it, because probably about 12 years ago, I was sitting where all of you are sitting as entrepreneurs. So I think that instead of giving a talk about what you should do or what you should not do, I would rather share my story, and I hope that can inspire some of you. Kwamna Dumo did a TED Talk where he spoke about who the African expert is. I don't know if any of you have seen that TED Talk. How many of you have seen it amongst the entrepreneurs? Okay, all right. It's quite interesting when he spoke about the fact that quite often development partners come into Africa trying to do different things, and then they realize that the African expert on building technology is probably the guy that is wheeling the wheelbarrow, and not the technician who says he's an engineer, And when you go into the fisheries, the African expert is probably that Jamestown fisherman who understands oceanography better than that individual, who has all the equipment and things they know better than African, who does things in a certain way. The thing is that Africa as a whole, we are uniquely placed currently, looking at the human capital that we have,
and all the opportunities that abound. Somewhere in 2014, I decided that I'll be an entrepreneur. I mean, mine was born out of the fact that I can't sit, literally. When I was in Infantipim, I couldn't sit in class. You know, I wanted to develop things on my own, conceptually. So when I sit in class and then I'm interacting with any form of tutorship, I get lost. And I realized that it was very terrible for me to follow specific systems, you know, but anytime there was chaos, I thrived. I mean, that's my unique, you know, advantage of being an entrepreneur, but it's just how I am wired in the brain. You know, some people will call it ADHD, some people will call it ADD, but that's how I'm uniquely wired. And I chose to do agric. My company's name is Banchicom Limited. And what we essentially do is we are a cassava ecosystem player. So, you know, we get financiers asking us that, why aren't you a linear business model? Why don't you just grow cassava and sell cassava? Why don't you just process cassava? But the thing is that the different things that we've done over the years has made us evolve to become an ecosystem player. In 2014, I started a business called Good Food Farms, and our goal was to grow organic vegetables. The reason was quite simple. I had an aunt who worked at Standards Board and had given me data on how farmers used agrochemicals incessantly and indiscriminately. So the data showed that most of the vegetables in the market were contaminated. So we needed people to grow vegetables in a more responsible way. So I wanted to fill that gap and provide vegetables in a certain way. And in doing so, a friend of mine introduced me to cassava, about 4 acres on the side. And I decided to grow cassava without even paying attention to what my friend was saying, because I had the land, I had about 10 acres, and I was using about just 3 acres for my organic vegetables. At the time, I went to buy smoothies in Osu, and the guy that owns the place, I had a very interesting interaction with him. I'm the kind of person that when I walk into a room and I meet people, I like to interact. And that's one of the very important traits of every entrepreneur. Interact, be very curious, try and get to know people, try and understand what they do, and see how you can leverage the opportunity that they present. So he told me about the fact that he wanted to responsibly source chemical vegetables for the sandwiches that he produces. So I said, I can grow specific vegetables for you. And that's the first thing I learned, market to production. Always understand that you need to activate the market and produce to serve that market within the agri space. Don't produce thinking that I'm going to look for the market afterwards. So I was growing vegetables for this guy, and I was doing specific cucumber for him. Some of the guys that I had employed called me that they had seen some form of fungal infection on the field. And I was doing something that has to do with a business somewhere in a different region. So I called one of my guys who was in Mampo at the time, training at the Agric Institute, to say, hey, take care of this. Because we are growing organically, we're using things like neem tree extracts to ensure that we're protecting the vegetables. Within 16 hours, when we got to the field, the entire 3 acres of cucumber had wilted. And at the time I was a younger man, so much investment, you know. I don't know if our senior don't go remember at the time, I think he was at TechnoServe, and we're running around trying to look for money from people like him, you know. And once it wilted, it really hit me hard, because Charlie, at the time, as all my money, like savings, everything I put in that business, you know, and it felt like my entire world was crumbling below me, because my co-equals were doing different things and we're building careers. And this is you saying that you want to be an entrepreneur. There's a trade-off. And you're realizing that, oh, this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. You know, so the light at the end of the tunnel was that my cassava 4 hectares I had done was almost ready for harvesting. And my friend calls me up and says, hey, Zabe, your cassava, Charlie, there are some women looking for some cassava somewhere. And at the time, cassava was scarce because we were in the lean season, the dry season. So I said, oh, if they are ready, Charlie, I need some money because I just lost my entire field of cucumber, so they should come in and harvest. And a group of business-oriented Adwumawura women who were in agriculture came to the farm. They came with their mobile mill. They harvested the cassava. They processed on the field. They pressed on the field. For about 3 weeks, that's all they did. It was 4 acres. And when they were done, they paid me cash. So it got me really curious, you know. And I delved more into cassava. I was very curious to understand why. I didn't know that cassava had this much potential. And I came across a Dalbeck report that was put together in 2015. And I looked at the report and I looked at the projections for cassava. And I analyzed it keenly to see all these projections for all the derivatives. Let me share some interesting numbers with you. Did you know that the Gary consumption in Ghana is around 15 million USD? Gary, just local market Ghana. The export market size for Europe, Northern America combined is northward of 100 million USD. I'm telling you, even locally, under our school feeding program, we are buying about 10,000 metric tons of Gary annually for the schools. If 1 metric ton of Gary is selling at even 15,000 Ghana cedis, do the math. Then we come to high quality cassava flour, which is naturally gluten-free. So that means a high value product because celiac disease, about 1% of the world population has celiac disease. So anything that is gluten-free is for them. Then there's starch. Native starch, many derivatives, big pharma, the food processing guys, the beverages guys, you know. Then the native starch also serves as a primary product for further processing, maltose, fructose, glucose. The list goes on and on and on and on. In the Ghana, the market size, currently we're importing close to about 200 million USD of native starch and its further derivatives. So sweetness, glucose syrup, everything that's being imported is around 200 million. Then there's ethanol. We import almost all our ethanol needs. West Africa as a trading bloc imports close to $10 billion of ethanol. And it's all cassava based. I mean, so I look at all these numbers, I'm like, okay, I'm in Charlie. And the interesting thing was that cassava is also a hard crop. Once the cassava canopies, that means that you don't need to be on the field. So you plant your cassava, the canopies, all you need to do is weed control. And that's it. You don't need to do any much work until it's ready for harvest. The NEIP framework that you build has to be robust, and that's all. And most of the new varieties that have been developed by IITA, CSRI, CRI, and whatnot are disease and pest resistant. So I said, okay, this is my niche. This is what I'm going to do. So then I looked at what was happening in the space. I said, you know what? Let me expand. So from that 4 acres, I jumped straight to 20 acres. And I went to sign an off-take with Ayensu Starch at the time. At the time, Biagio was managing Ayensu Starch factory. It wasn't even a government. Before the Josphone Group, under the agriculture company came to take over. They want me to stop, but I know you're enjoying my story. You know,
the other speakers.
Yeah, long story short is that even at a point where I was doing 200 acres, Ayensu Starch was not processing. The equipment were defective. And I lost about 150 acres of cassava on the ground. I was running around from Gomoa Francais to Gomoa Boise. And in the end, I was moving cassava all the way from Gomoa to the Volta region, just to supply. And it didn't make business sense because of the transportation and the business logistics. So I left all the cassava in the ground. And that was setback number 2. And this setback number 2 happened just in like 2017, 2018. But guess what? I built the capacity to understand the cassava space such that I knew that I need to keep going. So I evolved my business model and said, I'm not going to do linear business model where I'm only growing cassava anymore. I need to control the value chain. So then I set up my company called Banchiko. And as the name connotes, we are a cassava ecosystem player. So we look at cassava hubs and we look at what is happening within that hub by collecting data on the existing farmers, how many acreages of farm that they are growing, how can we juice out the economic benefit, how can we create impact in the community itself through supporting these farmers to grow the varieties that we need and then churn out some level of processing. So we've worked with all the major processors in Ghana, from Caltech to Pitiku Farms to Denka to Sinostone in Dwapong, to Amantin in Bono East area, and the list goes on and on and on. We are still not there yet, and I need to highlight that. And next year will be the 10th year since I harvested my first commercial cassava, and we are still trying to figure it out. We own 2 factories where we are processing gari and we are exporting gari, and we are processing high quality cassava flour in Adwumawura and then in Fomena Adanse through a program that IFAD and then AFDB sponsored. But the thing is this, even with all this statistics that we've talked, we are still on our journey. And I need you to have that kind of mindset that the entrepreneurial journey is a journey of longevity. It's a journey of grit. It's a journey of wanting to discover yourself, your business, and then churning out the maximum output. So I encourage you to keep on keeping on. It's a long journey ahead. Network aggressively. Be truthful to yourself and be truthful to your partners. Let people understand that this journey for you is long enough and you are willing and able to do the long mile. In that way, like Paulo Coelho said, who has ever read The Alchemist? Someone should finish the quick one.
So something.
We have a play right here. Let him finish it. Thank you very much.
It's a bit difficult, especially when they put you after such fantastic speakers. You really struggle to know what to say. Anyway, I'll still try. I'll still share something with you. Maybe mine will be a plea to the authorities and to the development consultants. It's always been an issue of concern to me personally. I don't know what's about partnership, the strange thing about partnership, because it looks like all our entrepreneurs don't get the concept of partnership. All of them, they have some projections, they have some financials, they have all the necessary stuff, but they don't seem to understand what equity means, what debt means. So I think about 5 years ago, I had a program called Pitch to Start. So it was basically for entrepreneurs like this to pitch their ideas. We vet, and then we awarded 200,000. That time I think the dollar was about 4. It was a lot of money then, to the winner. And all we wanted in exchange was 20% equity and a board seat. And you'll all be surprised. All the winners declined just because of 20% equity and a board seat. So to me, I am not very surprised why our businesses don't grow too big. But I just saw a product that the packaging is nice. The first thing that came to me, oh wow, that's a baby product. And she said, oh no, it's not for babies. And I asked her, why? Don't you think babies is a niche? Because globally, it's just about 5 companies that makes such products for babies. And it's not that complicated. It's the same thing you're making. Why don't you make our own international brand for babies and get all the right partners on board? Because to me, if I'm 1% owner of $100 million company, it's better than being 100% of $100,000 company. I don't know, the math is always not mathing for young entrepreneurs. Okay? So I'll leave you just with one thing. It's understandable to some extent. Look at all of us. Just look at it like we are in a big circle. The society asks us to sit in the circle. When you go outside the circle, you are an outlier. Probably the law will come after you. You run into trouble. But then why don't you stand on the line? Because me, I always stand on the line. I will step outside the circle. That means I won't break the law. But then I won't be with you in the circle. I always be on the line. Okay. And when you take your watch, it's round. It's the same circle I'm referencing to. And the circle can be your watch and it can be your clock. You need both of them. You need to know the time and you need to know the direction. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Let's see Mr. Mohammed Fatal, who will bring us a brief speech, and we can now open the networking session. Let's receive Fatal. He is in the real estate industry.
So yeah, wonderful speakers. Was not expecting to give a presentation, but we'll give a short one. And as usual, wonderful businesses all around, wonderful faces. I wish you all the best in your businesses. I mean, what the other speakers were discussing, I mean, you definitely need to see how to get better packaging. Now with AI and all this, you can really take your product to the next level. And what I also wanted to discuss right now is about focus. A lot of us as young entrepreneurs, we tend to get distracted a lot. And I feel this is crucial for an entrepreneur in this modern day. Now you have this Instagram, TikTok, all this. Sometimes you'll be on your phone for like half an hour. You just want to see a few ads. You end up spending 3 hours wasting all your time, all your energy on something which is not going to bring you any value. So I would say focus on whatever you're doing. Don't distract yourself on too many trivial things. Relationships, if you're a guy, this partying and drinking and all that, and then it's not going to benefit anything. Try and focus on your business. Now with AI, like we're saying, all the knowledge is available online. Everyone has access to that information. So how can you differentiate yourself? How are you going to spend your time? We all have the same time every day. That same 24 hours, move 8 hours sleep. You have 16 hours, okay, time to sleep this. You can at least give yourself 10, 12 hours to your business, that of high value time, that will bring you so much exponential returns. And there's this saying which I really love a lot. It says, to be part of the top 5% of people, you have to do what 95% of people are not willing to do. So what is it that 95% of people are doing? You have to try and figure it out and do the opposite of that. What else do I want to discuss? I mean, leverage in this modern day. I mean, like we're saying, social media is huge, everyone is consuming. Try and see how you can be a producer. We know the power of social media. There's businesses which overnight can become multi-million-dollar businesses, maybe just because of a successful marketing campaign, some YouTube video, TikTok, it shot up, you got so many views. Try and get creative, you know, put your business out there online. Let people know what you do. Let them know what differentiates you from others. It's a huge leverage. I would say definitely try and see how to build more online presence and benefit from that. All these beautiful businesses, honestly, I don't know about your social media page. I would love to even have a look at them and see where you can do to improve. I know from our business, social media and online is what brings in 60%, 70% of our business. 30, 40% is just from the people we know and the people coming back. So definitely try and see how you can improve on that. What else do I even want to say? Yeah, there were some amazing speakers here. Their stories were so inspiring. Hopefully you guys also one day will be able to come and talk to an audience like this and inspire them as well. I just want to thank everyone here and wishing you the best, inshallah, in all your businesses. Assalamu alaikum.
Hi. I think I have to agree with the earlier speakers that it's on the spot. But then actually, before we're rounding up, I was going to lift up my hands and say, I think I'm feeling biased. It's all male. And so I'm happy that there's the opportunity to just say one or two, specifically to women. I think we are the best entrepreneurs. I was at a program where Madan of the Madan Logistics was saying that he started something for women, and 95% of them, in terms of giving loans, 95% of them paid back. He replicated with men, and I'm sure we know what the statistics are. So then, it's important to know that innately, because we are risk averse, and we are calculated, structured, and we do things, how we maintain the home. When we bring it into business, we just go far. But sometimes the challenges become, as a woman, emotions, hormones, and all of that. So once we are aware, I mean, I'll say this from experience, that some of the things I was just juggling around, I didn't understand what was going on. But then one key thing that helped was having a support system. So identify women. I'm a pharmacist by profession. I still work at NS Chemist. I mean, I learned a lot. But then I see that personally, I grew entrepreneurially when I started working with a woman-owned business. And so because then I came to understand, I got to also understand what she was doing as a woman, and I could relate better. So then as women entrepreneurs, I'm being biased as well, as women entrepreneurs among us, let's look for other women who are doing well, because whatever you're going through, she has gone through it before, or even if she hasn't, she has somebody who is equally a woman who has gone through it. And sometimes when we speak to the men, they are the best in terms of being supportive, hearing that women, you want to do something for yourself. But then they can't understand the emotional bits we go through. So sometimes it's important to have a relatively successful woman as well doing it. When you go and talk to them, you realize that you are on the same path where the struggles you've gone through or are going through, they've dealt with it before in the past. And so I wish us all the best. I saw very interesting, innovative things. And from the earlier speakers, innovation, every time the first question you should ask yourself is, what am I doing differently from what the other person is? If I even want to open a pharmacy, I'm giving an example, I have to ask myself, what extra thing am I going to do that the next pharmacy on my right or my left, behind me or in front of me isn't doing? And that's what would differentiate you. And I keep hearing it all along. I was excited to be here. I've taken so much in. And it's true, it is a lifelong journey. I've been doing this for about 5 years, and I'm still learning. I'm falling, I'm rising, I'm going through the mill every day. And so women, we are the best. We are the better entrepreneur. And and don't as much as we are risk averse, don't be hesitant to just take the leap. The product I'm seeing here, I think about 50-60% of women, and we can go far with it. There's support for women. The men want to support women, but then look for a woman who's also doing it to help you in the nitty-gritty, because the man will not understand that part. So I wish us all the best, and see you at the top. That will be part of the, and then you'll be standing here and saying that I also benefited from such a program, and then this is how far I've come. Thank you.
Oh, you can do it better for Audrey. In fact, it's very interesting that Audrey mentioned the report about women paying back their loans. It's very, very important. Women do pay back the loans they take because it is men that give them the money to go and pay back. So it's good. Let's keep supporting the women in business. Very, very important. So ladies and gentlemen, that's all for the afternoon. Let's take our last words from our chairman. The chairman says it's all good. Chairman says it's all good. So we will ride on that. I've been informed that the cohorts under ZOBI GH that went through the facilitation of our man, Muhammad Hamid, want to make a presentation to him. So they have something for Mo after the training. So Mo, please join us, please. Let's put our hands together to receive Mo. 5 weeks of training. So they have something for him.
a little electrical, a little furniture, a little Zoom. They are adding all the things that they have here. They have something small for you. It's not part of the program. We added it. Okay. Nice. Please, if there is a token, don't mention the amount. GRA is here.
Do you want to read it? No. You want to read it? Yes.
This citation is in recognition of providing us with profound knowledge, practical strategies, and genuine inspiration. Your expertise in nurturing young entrepreneurs with business model investment with actionable insight is commendable. This exposure is instrumental in opening our mind to new opportunities. We, the trainees of the 2025 Adwumawura cohort assigned to Zongo Business Incubator, appreciate your dedication and commitment to fostering entrepreneurial excellence. May Allah bless you and continue to give you great insight to impact more knowledge to young people with dreams. God bless you.
So for Madam President and
The Vice President.
From
the President and the Vice President of the cohort, we present this award to Mr. Mo Babangida.
one and only Mo.
I don't suppose I just want to say thank you for people who surprised me. Oh, I'll not cry. We are stronger now. So thank you very much for your commitment. I'm very grateful. This is a sign that you have seen what we have been able to produce. But I just want to let you know that this is not the end of the story. There is more to do. I asked you to send me mentorship requests. Some of you have not sent. It is very important. What we want to do with the mentorship requests is that we want to know all the people you want as mentors. That is why we brought all these beautiful guests here. There are people in your industry, so let us know who you want as a mentor. We'll facilitate and connect these people, and together we are going to get more Dangotes among us. So thank you very much for this. I am very, very grateful. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mo. At this juncture, I believe that all is said and done. Thank you so much for your attention. The businesses are still here. For those of us who didn't get the opportunity to interact with some of our special guests, we're about opening the session for that. Please do not be in a hurry to leave. Like Mr. Sapi mentioned, networking is key. Please, it's key. Even if you don't know anything about Jesus, he left us with networking. Yes. When Jesus was leaving the earth, he called the disciples and said, I have given my business to you. Go out into the world and go and preach it to them. So someone will take your business out of here and you need to interact with those people. Do not be in a hurry to leave. My name is Smart Stitch Nixon. Thank you so much for being a wonderful audience.
My name is Isa Abdullah Afugu. Yeah, so entrepreneurship largely.
Can you tell us who you are?
Me, I'm a Ghanaian.
What do you do?
I'm a Ghanaian and I'm a Zongo boy. I'm a very, very proud Zongo boy. So basically, I'll just want to say that entrepreneurship is not about who started first. Yeah. It's not about speed. It's more about stamina. Yeah. You know, it's about who has the ability to go the long haul. Because there are a lot of low moments. Yeah. There are so many days that you feel like giving up. Okay, maybe Jack Ma, famous Jack Ma, yes, founder of Alibaba. He put it best that entrepreneurship, it's like very difficult today. It's much more difficult tomorrow. Okay, but the day after tomorrow is all bliss. But a lot of people die tomorrow. They don't get to cross the much more difficult day to reach where it's all bliss. Yeah. So if you're doing something, don't lose hope. Just keep going. Just keep going, and also make sure that you improve yourself. because the ceiling of your business is yourself. Okay, so if you can go beyond your business, it's always better. It's not the business does not end.
Yeah.
It only ends when you stop growing. Yeah. When you, the entrepreneur, stop growing. Thank you very much. Assalamu alaikum.
What would you say with regards to government initiatives like this to create more entrepreneurs?
So personally, I usually don't like to comment on stuff that I do not have enough information. You understand? Because to me, sharing money is not sustainable, no matter how you look at it. Okay, if you want today, if we bring all the GDP of Ghana, that we are looking for people with ideas to share, we'll find people and share this money to them. What happens tomorrow? You understand? We should have a system of like paying back or paying forward, and it should be like some substantial amounts. Okay, because if men pay their debt, it's a lie that men don't pay debt. Men pay their debt a lot. Okay, but the system is structured such that the interest rates are very high. If you're going to rely on financing from banks or financing from commercial banks, if your margins or whatever you're doing is not more than 50%, then you are doomed already. There's no way you can pay back. Okay, so if there's an opportunity for government to support entrepreneurs with substantial amounts and mentorship, okay, and like supervision, okay, just like the way we share our financials with GRA, they audit our books. And then they see if indeed we are paying the right taxes. There's so many times they say, hey, you swept, so come and pay this, we negotiate and then we pay. So at least there should be a mechanism, not just giving you money, but after giving you money, check what you're doing with the money. Make sure the money is good. And let's monitor progress. If there are some changes, there are a lot of experts in the country. We've not run out of experts. Okay, so, and then if you make enough money, at least you pay back so that they can give that money to the next person. You understand? But if they give you free money every year, people will come, will take free money and will share. So honestly, I don't believe so much in such initiatives. If the money is not substantial enough to make any change, and if there's no like subsequent like appraisals, monitoring and evaluation, I don't think it's a sustainable model, to be very honest. Sunana Isa Abdullah Afogo. Yo nazo nanga program teme kama entrepreneurs ni dawaye mun da suke cikin business kankana na yanzu da suka fara maganan da nake da su nake ba su ni business dai yana da wuya belle farawan shi na da wuya shi ta ka fara shi hankuri kai kadan kuma Allah ya tanye ka idan kana kadan kuma kana gaskiya Allah ya tanye ka ko ya dai dai business na ya ci gaba kuma ya ci gaba kuma kai maka tuna katanye wanda suke farawa yanzu sa nagode assalamu alaikum.
I'm Mohammed Fatal, the CEO of Sky Suites. We're the #1 Airbnb company in all of Ghana. Oh, I think this is a beautiful initiative, connecting all these to teach them and lecture them and bring them advice, mentorship on what the steps that they have to do to take their business to the next level and get inspiration from real people on the ground who have built businesses. So I think it is a truly wonderful initiative. God bless Alhaji Muhammad Abdul Hamid for doing this, he and his other partners. It was even interesting for us to come and meet all these people, see the different business ideas they're doing. In the end, they're learning from us, but we too sometimes we are learning from them. And inshallah, I'm wishing everyone here the very best. And they should make sure that they join this program so that they can get the next level education mentorship they need, inshallah.
A lot of entrepreneurs are watching you out there. What's your message to them?
My message to them is have faith in Allah. Try your best. Whatever you do, give it your full focus. And don't be distracted. Dream bigger. Dream bigger. Inshallah, don't be sad if you see your business is going through some tough times or anything like that. Just think and problem solve. What can I do to take my business to the next level? Try and learn. Use your free time to learn what other businesses are doing to succeed. Now we live in an age where all the information is available online, from social media to artificial intelligence to this to that. So see how you can leverage that information and implement it. And most important is execution and tawakkul on Allah.
My name is Mohammed Abdul Hamid. I'm the CEO of Zongo Business Incubator and I'm the lead consultant here. The objective of this particular engagement is to show the entire ecosystem what business incubation should look like. We've seen business incubation many times, but we want to show a refined form. This particular program is the Adwumawura program under the National Entrepreneurship and Innovation Plan, which is also under the Ministry of Youth and Empowerment. They selected our 130 hubs to implement this program, to be in charge of the training. We were one of the hubs selected, but then we understand that as hubs we are partners in nation building. And so we went beyond the scope that was given to us by the government agency to bring some new innovation. One of them is this particular engagement we call the Thursday Business Connect, where we connect the businesses to potential investors. You saw the kind of people we attracted to this particular engagement. We also introduced, as part of our innovation, the Adwumawura Market, where we are creating an online platform to show all the businesses and the services that they are, the products and services that they have. So this is just our closing session. It is our contribution to nation building, and we want to create the benchmark as to what business incubation does. This program was purely organized by the participants. Everything you see here is on display. The chairs, the banner, everything was done by a business we incubated here. The food we are eating, the refreshment, even the clothing people are wearing are all businesses that was incubated as part of this program. So we want to take everything to the next level and show people what we can do.
So tell us, what is the contribution of government in this project?
So the government provided funding support to the hubs to implement. But I think the representative of the National Entrepreneurship Innovation Program were here. You can see that this is way beyond what government has provided. But it is not a bad thing. You know, government cannot provide everything. But we know that whatever government is giving is just create the vehicle, the opportunity. As hubs, we are also strong. Once we are empowered, we can also add something. And you can see that you can see that none of the hubs are doing this. But then we want to show them that it is not everything that should come from government. As a hub, you are also resourceful. You are telling people how to be sustainable. You must show it yourself. So that is what we are. So that is the support the government gave. But we made sure we go far and beyond and give more value for money.
Sorry, that's amazing. A lot of entrepreneurs are watching. What's your message to them?
So my message is simple: get business development support. Business development support goes a long way to help you manage your risk. You are able to avoid a lot of unforeseen circumstances, a lot of pitfalls that breaks business down. You're able to avoid it with the right advice, the right leadership. And the Zongo Business Incubator is not just for Zongo communities. It is for all communities that have informal businesses. That is our specialty. You are selling cocoa, you are selling tubani, you are selling sobolo, you are doing rice, you are selling tozafi. Whatever business you are doing agribusiness, you are farming, the Zongo Business Incubator is there for you. The Zongo is there to show a particular identity, but our work is for everybody who is in an informal business across the country. When you reach out to us, we will provide you support. We have various programs that are all sponsored. You don't pay for them. So that is what I'll say to any business person out there, young business person out there.
Can you give us a background story of ZOBI?
ZOBI was established in 2017 with two founders. Since then, when it was established, the focus was on Zongo communities and entrepreneurs. But over time, we did a needs assessment and we realized that informal businesses have become the engine of our economy. You know, you see informal businesses, people see chaos, people see distraction. You walk into Makola and you think that they don't know what they are doing. But if you are in the system, you realize that it's a well-structured base. They know what they are doing. And then the statement that if you can't find it in Makola, it is not in Ghana. That is not just a statement. It's a testimony of power and authority. The women are telling you what they can do. If people say that if you can't find it in Abosoka, it means it's not in Ghana. They are telling you that they control the system. So with the right leadership, with the right structure, they can scale, they can be visible, they can also access credit facilities, they can get support. So that is all that we want to do for them.
Resilience, trustworthiness comes in when it comes to business.
Yes.
For the young ones, what would be your advice for them?
I think that these are irreplaceable skills that you have to build. And the business ecosystem is difficult, it's challenging. Especially when you don't have resources, don't have the right advice, it can be almost unbearable. But being resilient is not something you adapt. If you pray for strength, do you think you get strength? No.
you are put in situations where you have to be strong. If you pray for patience, patience doesn't come from the skies. You are put in situations where you have to learn to be patient. So if you want to be resilient, see the challenges of business as an opportunity to learn how to be resilient. Understand that these challenges in our businesses, they are all part of the journey. You are not unfortunate. You don't have bad luck. It is just one of the things that must be done as part of business growth. Once you see that, it changes your whole mindset on orientation, and you see failure as one of the steps I have to take moving forward. So building resilience can take time, but if one person has done it, everybody can do it.
Thank you very much.
So my final words, I think I've given. So my final words is to show appreciation to the President, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, his able Minister for Youth and Empowerment, the CEO of National Entrepreneurship and Innovations Plan, and his deputies, the entire team, and the team at Zongo Business Incubator. We've done an amazing job. What we have done is almost impossible, but you see, when you know how to do something well, it comes to you effortless. So I'm grateful to my team, and much appreciation to all of you, our media partners, Hafiz TV. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Sunana Muhammad Abdul Hamid, nini wanda ke cin gaban Zongo Business Incubator. Wanga zama mun tara wannan taro mun kawo businesses da ke cikin Adwumawura program. Aikin gwamnati da yake son ibada training ma waɗanda ke aikin kasuwanci. Ina mini Zongo Business Incubator muna cikin waɗanda aka bayar mutane mu training su. To wannan zama mun shirya ne domin waɗanda aka training su kowa ya zo nuna irin aikin da suke yi da yanda training na iya sake ayyukansu. Waɗansu da suka zo ko abin sa product su ba shi a ce abin da ake ce ma packaging ba shi, amma inda aka hasasa training ga an yi gwada musu branding, an gwada musu marketing. Yanzu yau akwai bankers da Absa Bank da Afro Microfinance ana bude musu business account. Waɗanga duka aiki ne da ba shi cikin planin government in training ga, amma mu musamman Zongo Business Incubator mun san kamar yazo cikin national development mu ma muna da aiki. Isa mu ma wanga namu ne kari ma a ce kamar lamarin gari, lamarin kasuwancin matasa duka ya ci gaba. Isa takaice aikin da muke yin kenan, kuma muna isar da sako zuwa ga shugaban gari His Excellency John Dramani Mahama da ya kafa wannan farfajiya, ba wannan farfajiya mutane su mu yi wanga aiki, kuma ministers shi da CEO NEIP da mutanen shi da team Zongo Business Incubator, partners mu Hafiz TV, Binance TV, Baraka FM, Absa Bank, my Afro Arab Microfinance, the Afro Arab Group, su duka muna musu godiya da irin aikin da suka yi.
I'm George. The brand is Coco Guy. Okay, what motivated me to join this program is, so every entrepreneur has the vision of upgrading and scaling up his or her business. So what encouraged me to join this program is to help me get funds, support, and also mentorship to upgrade and scale up my operations, and also to support those who really want to be part of entrepreneurship. So I will encourage everyone, the entrepreneurs out there, to join this program next year. For this 2025 own has almost ended. So I encourage every entrepreneur to apply for this program. The person who, the entrepreneur who will join this program will benefit a lot of benefits. Will get a lot of benefits, being support financially, being mentorship, being also having a hub or a cohort to join. So that's whatever that I want to say to every entrepreneur out there. Thank you.
My name is Yusuf Shafika, a manager at Maida Foods Nutrition. At Maida Foods, we add value to cereals, grains, and vegetables to produce healthy cereal flours for the family. We have 10 different varieties, including soya brown rice mixture, fennel carrot mixture. We have our Tom Brown, millet, sorghum, and Tigana mixture as well. Okay, I heard about the program through my sister. Yeah, she filled up all the forms, and then I came through the training. Actually, before coming, I thought it was all going to be about talk, so much talk. which I actually don't like much. So, but after coming, I realized it was much more interactive. I've learned so many things. I've learned pitch elevator, I've learned elevator pitch, I've learned branding, I've learned my financials, and it's been great. I've met so many new people, and I believe these relationships are very important in the near future to build a brand, because partnerships are very, very important. So I'm going to look into my branding based on what I've learned. Look into the branding, the perception people have of my brand when they see it or when they hear the name Maida Foods. Yeah, so the experience has been great. We wish to thank the president, to thank all the facilitators, Mr. Mo, Mr. Samed, everybody, for such a wonderful experience. Thank you.
Hafiz TV, unique every day.